Hi there. Welcome to another chapter of Winged Tales. Just a bit of an introduction. I am Madhvi Lamba. I'm the founder of Wings Empowered Platform. As a mindset coach, I think I'm also a silent book coach. So today I want to bring in a book which is called Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude. This is by Napoleon Hill and W. Clement Stone. So before I start this book, let me tell you something. If you've read Napoleon Hill, he's very well known for his book Think and Grow Rich. So when I was reading that book, he had given reference for this book that one should read. I tried to order it from Amazon. I couldn't find it, and then maybe I forgot about it. So let me. When I was coming back from Chennai, I was at the airport, and I always have a book handy because I never know whether I'll get a book shop or not. Somehow there was a little tiny voice inside me which kind of just told me, like, go up. I had a lot of time for my flight, so I went up and I found this store, a bookstore, and while looking around I found this book. So I was super excited and I picked it up, and then I started reading it in the airport. All of a sudden I suddenly had another voice which said, look up. I looked up. It was the last announcement for my flight. So anyways, I started the journey reading this book, and I had a great 3 hours to read the book. So now let me come to the book. I think this is one of the most wonderful books to be read, especially for people who are working, especially for people who are starting something new, maybe the new chapter of their life. This talk completely about your mindset. What all, like, it's shown reference to people who've been able to achieve so much in their lives through their positive mental attitude, the PMA. So the difference is, like, we always feel that we have a lot of limiting beliefs in us, that these are the reasons why maybe we cannot be a success. This book gives a complete example of people who have come from nothing, just some people who just read the book Think and Grow Rich, and they've just read the book and reread it and just applied some of the principles in their life, and they have been able to have phenomenal success. So let me tell you a little bit more about this. All of Napoleon Hill's books are divided into very simple chapters. So there's kind of very easy chapter where the road to achievement begins, 5 mental bombshells for attacking success, the key to your first citadel of wealth, get ready to succeed, action please. So there are small reference that he's given, small motivations. Like, there is one which I will love to kind of share is, there's one thing which is called do it now. So whenever there is something that we need to get to, but because we have a little bit of the, maybe not procrastination only, a little fear, and we keep on delaying it. So the mantra is do it now. You started with, like, do it now. Break, like the way Brian Tracy talks about breaking a big step into small easy steps. Do it now is like a mantra you use for everything in life. Do not delay it. Do it now. Every time you keep on saying yourself, do it now, it's like an auto suggestion you're giving to your brain. When you start giving these auto suggestions to your brain, your subconscious mind automatically goes in that mode. It is very effective. It's a very effective tool. Even as a mindset coach, I do tend to use a lot of it. And it really gave me a great way. Like, I've started to record my courses, and the do it now really worked for me to stop procrastinating and really, like, pushing ahead to do the things which I needed to do. I'll just kind of like open up some pages, and what else was there? So yeah, there was very interesting prop talks thing he talks about. He was talking about how important sex is actually for you to be success. I mean, that's a very interesting part, but it is so true. We have always heard of things like behind every successful man, there's a successful woman. And what happens is, when you are actually able to, like, when you are expressing yourself physically, you are actually being able to reach a very high creative level. So yes, it is one of the mantras which is given even in this book, Law of Success. It's been mentioned how important it is. Like, it was given inference or people, earlier there was to be brothel homes, and people, men used to be kind of The powerful men, it's kind of used to be project going to brothel homes and all. This is like a sign of power. But keeping the social decorum in mind, sex can actually be used for as a very powerful tool, even not only for men but even for women to reach their heights of their creative, like creativity. And so this was a do it now, which he calls it like it's a self startup. One more thing I loved about his book was every time a chapter would open, okay, he would give like the pilot for this. So, like, suppose there was chapter number 8, he talks about, he gives the whole breakdown of the chapter. First is, it is better for people to do something and pay nothing than to pay dues and do nothing. Second is, what habits of thoughts or actions in any human activity would you like to acquire? What habits would you like to eliminate? You should know how to acquire desirable habits and eliminate the undesirable. If you've learned how to recognize principles revealed to you in this book and apply it. The fourth was, the secret of getting things done is do it now. Fifth, as long as you live, when the suggestion do it now flashes from your subconscious to your conscious mind to do that which you ought to be done, immediately follow through with desirable action. It is a habit that makes you an outstanding achiever. So this conversation with the subconscious mind, this tiny voice which we all have it in us, okay, the whole idea is that because of our limiting beliefs, we always kind of discount this voice. We always we think about it and then we feel, oh no, maybe it's not possible. Start listening to your subconscious mind. The more you listen to it, the more your subconscious mind comes out with these gems of ideas, which are actually the difference between success and failure. If you really think about it, you need one brilliant idea to be a success. You don't need to labor for years of life to be a success. You don't. You can find that one idea. When you're sitting down, when you are able to meditate, when you're able to listen to your subconscious mind, you're able to really transform that part about yourself. And yes, another part which was very fabulous about this book, it talks about is a self suggestion, like I was referring you to before. The whole idea, suppose like I am feel that I am not confident in public speaking. I mean, I will take this example because a lot of people go through that. They always have a thing. So, to be like a successful public speaker, act like a successful public speaker, okay? To be successful, act successful. To be successful, act successful. When you give these auto suggestions to your subconscious mind, okay, I mean, again, it's positive mental attitude. So, it's always suggestions. When you're giving or self suggestions to your subconscious mind, automatically you're actually be able to imbibe not only those qualities which you need for that particular task, but also the confidence which is lacking. If you really think about it, most of the reasons we do not go ahead with what we want is we are lacking in confidence. Our confidence is low, and that is the only hindrance. The only thing stopping us, between us and our success, is us ourselves. It is me only which is the roadblock. It is not the circumstances. It is not the situations. PMA really explains so beautifully. On the other hand, there is a very brilliant part which is put there. Is one is the NMA, negative mental attitude. In case you are in a habit of giving auto suggestions of yourself, like I am not good at this, or I am not, your subconscious mind picks on that, and that is something you'll find around yourself. You'll find a lot of situation in which you're not good in that thing which you're fearing for. So you it becomes a very conscious, mindful thinking about what we want. I remember I was in Goa and I was working out, and when I was doing an exercise, so I asked the trainer there, what do you want in life? So, the person turned around and he spoke to me almost for 5 minutes. I mean, I didn't know him. He spoke to me 5 minutes. He spoke about each and everything that he did not want in life. After 5 minutes, I asked him, I had asked you what you want. See, you understand this thing. When think about what you're telling your mind, instead of focusing on the negative, okay, what you don't want, focus on the positive. Where do you want to go? What do you want? When you clear about what you want, okay, your life automatically starts moving in that direction. everything around you mystically, magically, universally starts operating in that form. That is the most important part of success. Those are things which you can find in one of the most fabulous books. It's been repeated, it's like, that's why I feel books are the best way, because what happens through books is like, it is given, it is all these conclusions and inferences drawn by successful people who have gone through this in life and learned the lesson. But tell me something, do you really want to go and learn the lesson yourself, or why not take inference from books, take it from people who've already been successful, who have done that, and learn it from that and start applying in your life? Wouldn't that be better? I think a smart person for sure would love to do that. And again, like this book, again, it should be like be a bible. And for me, I always mark my books, so I can always go back to reading something or the other which is there, like it is how to motivate yourself. And obviously it's not like a story which I'm narrating to you. And yeah, so it's given again inferences of people, and you can see from people, examples are given of real people. It's like real time people, how they achieve the goals. So there's another part which maybe was interesting, so I can just share that with you. It is about to learn to set your goals. So as a mindset coach, I think one of the most important parts which I'd like to dwell on is goal setting. But I do this after maybe a fourth, fifth time, because before goal setting, there are a lot of things which have to be dealt with, because people come with a lot of baggages. Okay. So here it talks about very simple way how do we do goal setting. First is write down your goals. You will then begin to crystallize your thinking. The very act of thinking as you write will have a tendency to create an indelible impression in your memory. Second, give yourself a deadline. Specify a time for achieving your objective. This is important in motivating you. Set out the direction of your goal and keep moving towards it. Third, set the standards high. The most interesting part is people keep such low standards. It's like whenever I went to goal setting with people, people say such small things. I feel like, the whole idea is that when you're starting with goal setting, okay, the pain or the time to execute a small goal and a big goal is the same. So why not set bigger goals in life? What's stopping you from setting bigger goals in life? Okay, so it is set your standards high. Now there seems to be a direct relationship between ease in achieving a goal and the strength of your motives. You have discovered for yourself in chapter 9 how to motivate yourself at will, and chapter 10 on how to motivate others. The higher you set your major goal, generally speaking, the more concentrated will be the effort you will make to achieve it. The reason, logic will make it mandatory that you at least aim at an intermediate objective as well as an immediate one. So aim higher. And the last is, again, aim high. It is peculiar that no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand prosperity and abundance, than it is required to accept misery and poverty. How wonderful is that? It you can think of it as a motivator and just read it and forget it. I would tell you, use this as Bibles. Like, don't kind of just mark the books. Whenever you need motivation, whenever you need, pick up the book. I do that. I ask a question. I say, like, okay, I want to kind of, maybe if suppose I'm doing something, making my digital course, and what topic can I share which can really help motivate and bring in the transformation that I want with the course? Give me some suggestion of the topic that I need. I open the page, and it comes, you get your answers. You can use OPM for business. Okay, that is attract, don't repel wealth. But to be healthy and happy, you must find satisfaction in your job. When you read the next chapter, you will learn that, business, it is quite simple. It is other people's money. OPM is other people's money. So it talks about, how you can even sell other people's products, other people's money. So again, these are the kind of answers I always get in life. I hope this works for you. I hope you order this copy. It is phenomenal. You will love it. And do start reading it, even if you're not a habit. And I try to share as much as I can, which I hope motivates you to get your copy. Thank you so much. This is a part of Winged Empowered Platforms. Do check out my website, madhvilamba.com. You can always fix up your power calls in case you want to find a way where your life needs to go. I'm always there to help. I'm always there for support. Catch you next time with another session of Wingtails. Looking forward. Thanks a lot. Bye.